They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I done got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gastlecast. Welcome. Glad to have you. Glad that you're here with us tonight. Here to hang out and talk about things, and then maybe we'll talk about stuff too. You just never know what's going to happen here. We are a little late tonight, and that's because Heather had to eat. She was cleaning the house. I was doing a lot of editing this evening. We're getting prepared to go to Philadelphia tomorrow. We're going to Philadelphia tomorrow for the Harry Potter experience, which
that was my Philly gang sign.
What? That's your Philly? Okay. At the Franklin Institute.
Means we're a part of a club.
We're not a part of any club. What are you talking about?
The Philly club.
We're a part of no Philly club. I don't know what you're talking about.
I joined tonight. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
So we're doing the Harry Potter experience at the Franklin Institute. It's going to be a lot of fun. We did the Marvel one like many, many years ago. This time it's Harry Potter, so it's all about Heather. And I'm looking forward to it. The plan is I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to film as much as I possibly can. It's going to be a day trip sort of video for tomorrow's video. Hold on.
Ew.
It's going to be a day trip video tomorrow. I think you guys are going to dig it. We're going to do the start to finish day where we wake up in the morning. I'm film like our trip, and then film when we come back home, and bang, it'll be like our little day trip thing. So I think it'll be fun. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you're totally going to want to show up for that. Also, we dropped some videos this weekend. One will be dropped after this live has finished. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this particular video. It's about the new Doctor Strange Funko Pop that's been posted all over the internet today that looks really, really, really ugly. Like, really ugly. You know, this is too bright. Hold on.
Maddie Spice said bless
There we
you, but that was a burp.
Yeah, that was a burp. I was throwing up.
You weren't throwing
I was vomiting.
You're disgusting. Yes, DH, chocolate covered pretzels. How'd you know?
Is that what they are?
Hmm?
For real?
Yeah.
How'd he guess that?
I don't know. He's got an eye for food. He must like food as much as
Heather
I do.
eats these little, they're called like pieces, so they're not actually like full pretzels. They're like the little chunks of pretzel. I don't know, it's weird. All right, so here's a couple things I want to hit right off the bat before we get into tonight's topic. And if you're here for tonight's topic and you couldn't figure that out from the cover photo, we're talking about the Grogu and R2D2 Diamond Edition Funko Pops that are coming for the convention. The what's it called? GalaxyCon is like one of the names. Also Star Wars Celebration. So we're going to go over those Funko Pops. We're going to discuss them. We're going to talk about if they're worth it or not. But to open this live, I want to mention that our Patreon call is not going to be this upcoming Saturday. It's going to be the Saturday after, and it's going to be all things Star Wars. And I will name off a couple of things off the top of my head that will be a part of our giveaway. One being the Amazon Ghost, I think is a 3-pack. The Anakin. Is it Anakin? God, I can't remember now. Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. So those three folks, is that who is in that box? Right?
I don't know.
Am I crazy?
I don't know. They
Okay,
all look
yeah.
the same to me.
I want to say Anakin.
I don't
but
even know the difference between Luke and Han Solo. So don't look at me for this.
Okay, anyway, they're going to say in the comment section. So we're going to have that Ghost 3, I think it's a 3-pack, giveaway. And a bunch of Mandalorian Funko Pops. Some chases are kind of mixed into all of that. There's an Ahsoka in there somewhere. We have all sorts of cool stuff to give away. And
we might actually do it next Saturday.
We might?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
I don't want to set a date yet.
Oh.
Is that cool?
Okay. Well, then, I mean, that just takes off everything I was about to talk about. Well, I can still get into it. So if you go over to patreon.com/Gastlecast, you can subscribe over there and support this channel, which is a big help to us in doing all the things that we do. I had mentioned recently that our camera, like our newest camera, the nice camera, sort of died out on us. We had to go out and immediately buy something to back us up. Therefore, we can continue putting out content. And we were able to do that because of our Patreon support. So big thanks to all of our patrons out there. You guys are awesome. But in terms of the Star Wars giveaway that we're going to do, either next weekend or the weekend after, and we'll give you that information ASAP, we're giving away so much stuff. This is going to be the biggest giveaway that we've done thus far, and I think you guys are going to be really pleased. I think it's fun to do like themed like calls, because this month was Star Wars, May the 4th be with you, so like sort of like a Star Wars month. I figured it would be fun just to compile a bunch of Star Wars things and give them away. So we're going to have fun doing that. I can't wait for that. And then what else was I going to talk about? I think that was it. I think that's it. Okay, so now that Heather just told me that we might not be doing the thing the weekend after next, so I guess we'll let everybody know.
Wait, what does that change?
It just changes nothing. No, it changes
okay.
like the gears in my head because I was set to the weekend after, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with whenever we do it.
Yeah.
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 Good answer, Heather.
The thing that we were doing possibly might not be happening next weekend, or next Saturday. So we will probably be doing it next Saturday.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. What the fuck? I don't know. All right. So we talked about the Star Wars Funko Pops that are going to be coming out for Star Wars Celebration, and I gotta say, not a fan. Like they didn't put out anything that I was like super interested in. The only thing that really interested me was the fact that they were limiting, or some of the pops that were releasing were limited. And to me, that's cool. I like seeing limited stuff. We had She-Ra during, WonderCon. So when those things pop up, it's always exciting because obviously it has a number associated with it. Sometimes the sodas are fun that way where they're really low numbers, although we know they drop them like Europe. There's like a European number, and then there's also a limited number that's for here in the US. So that's not always like, I don't know, as exciting. But when I see a Funko Pop has a limited number of like 1,000 or 2,000, that always piques my interest. This time, however, they're dropping the Grogu in R2D2. And in that video, Heather and I discussed how she loves the Grogu. And I'm particularly not a fan.
Can you seriously
of this Funko? Sorry, hey, listen. You're yawning in every video.
Wait, I just did a fart. Was that audible?
You're gonna correct me for doing my burp, and you're over here shitting your pants?
So I've just been letting them out just anywhere I go.
What are you, like an old woman?
No, I do it like knowingly, but I just don't give a shit.
Your grandmother does that. Every time
She
we go to her
does.
house, she like walks around.
See, the difference between me and her is she acts like it doesn't happen when everybody knows it
I'll
happens.
be honest with you. I have to do the same thing for myself so I don't laugh. So I acted as if it doesn't exist, because if I realize in my head that it does exist, that she really did just fart right in front of me, then I would break apart. So I gotta like take it easy. All right.
Her mom used to do that too. I remember one time we had a party.
You girls from that family, man, you guys are known for pooping pants.
No.
Of course. I'm telling you right now, your grandmother put one out. I thought she pooped. I really honestly did.
Leave my grandmother alone.
I'm not saying anything bad about your grandma. I'm just saying it sounded like she shit her pants.
So her mom, we had a Christmas party at my house growing up. And her mom, my great-grandmother, was walking up the stairs, and I was right behind her, and she let it rip.
Oh, why would she do that?
I will always... Because they don't realize it.
But that seems like... What do you mean don't realize? You gotta feel it. There's no just letting it out.
Yeah, there is. I did one at work the other day. Oh my god, I didn't realize that it was gonna happen. Like, I knew it was happening, but I didn't realize, like, it had to come out right then. And it did, and it was audible, but nobody was around.
Jesus, that's disgusting.
No,
All right,
it isn't.
so let's go back. It is. If it's in your face and you're going up the stairs, if you're walking up the stairs and your grandmother blasts one in your face, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I draw the line. All right, so listen. We have Grogu.
DH just said burps are just farts leaving from the face butt.
You're exactly right. Grogu. You like Grogu. I think that this is just a cheap... To me, it just seems very cheap to throw a bunch of glitter on a Funko Pop and then slap a limited number on it because they know that people are going to go crazy. This is the same sort of thing that Funko did back with the Chromes. Remember?
I'm going crazy because I like him. I liked him before I saw the sticker. That's the difference between me and everyone else.
Okay. All right, so here's the thing.
Okay.
R2D2, what are your feelings on him?
He looks cool.
I like that one.
I do too. I
actually like R2D2.
Although I need to see him in person because that vision with the white glitter is an atrocity.
Oh my god.
So if the R2 has that glitter,
you're right. If it's like
it'll
that,
be horrible. However,
I didn't think about that.
If it were different and didn't look like freaking sandpaper, it could be really cool because I like when the glitter pops are very there's a lot of contrast between the colors.
Right. I
Similar
don't like
to the Make-A-Wish the Make-A-Wish Foundation blue pops that just came out. The Iron Man was meh to me, but like the Mickey and Minnie were awesome because they had like that pearl color and the dark blue.
Well, the Mickey we talked about, the Sorcerer Mickey looks really good in the glitter edition, Diamond edition. That one looks cool.
He does.
But the Vision, it's like they just slapped too much on him or something. Like there's too much glitter or something. Whatever that material is, they put too much on him.
I'm sorry, on Vision?
Vision?
No.
The white one.
No. It's horrible.
I know it's hard, but it's like they put too much on him.
Maybe, but I hate it. I think they rolled him in sand and then glitter.
Yeah. I mean, it seems that way.
It's horrible.
Yeah, he's disgusting. If you don't have the Vision Diamond Edition and you thought about getting it, just don't get it. Seriously, don't waste your money. It's a really bad pop. Although I did have somebody recently reach out to me and say, wow, that pop is awesome. I'm so glad I picked it up. And it was like before I think we even dropped the video. And I remember thinking, like, I've had this Funko Pop in my hand. It is really bad. Like, how could anybody like this thing? But my point is, on this whole topic, is that Funko always finds a cheap way to drop limited pieces. The good thing is that they're not dropping a Funko Pop that we've never gotten before, like a mold that we've never gotten before, as a limited piece, like they did with the Transformer NFTs. That just seems like such a kick in the balls. Because you can't go out and now buy Devastator, just a regular Devastator. Now it's an NFT Funko Pop. You know what I mean? And if Funko decides to make a Devastator, like the NFT Funko Pop, and they make another one that's like more of like a common, but it's the same mold, that's going to cheapen the fuck out of the NFT stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But my question is this. I don't like that the limited pieces are glitter. They didn't do that with the Pokemon Funko Pops. They made them con exclusives. There's no limited number on them or anything. But the fact that they limited these glitter Funko Pops, I see it as cheap. What would you like to see as a limited Funko Pop? Like, not the character, not even like that, but in terms of like what you're getting.
Like a variant?
Yes, like a variant. Would you want a new mold as a limited piece?
Yes.
Okay, so you think that...
Or a new character, yes. Although, what sucks about that is if they're doing a completely new character, then there's no other way to collect that character.
Well, that's my point.
But, I mean, it would drive people to be ravenous over it. However, I don't know. It's really tough because I like things to be within my reach. And a 5,000 count could be, potentially.
I think easily.
Yeah. But if it were something really cool, it wouldn't be as obtainable. Whereas this glitter Grogu...
You think it'll be easier for you to get it?
I feel like Grogu would be easier than, I don't know, if they made like Dexter for the very first time. People would go fucking nuts over that.
Dexter, the serial killer.
Yeah.
Dexter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got a point. Although there are a lot of people out there who want to finish their Grogu Mandalorian sets, their Star Wars sets.
Yeah,
they need it.
I mean, I think that there's people who collect Grogu and Mandalorian who don't care about a glittered Grogu.
So what's the allure for you for Grogu? Because you're not a Star Wars fan.
No.
You're not a Mandalorian fan.
So
you're not a Baby Yoda fan. Like, you don't collect any of these things.
Okay.
Why do you want it?
I don't need to have it.
No, I understand that. But why?
I would buy it because I like the way that he looks. I'm really interested in seeing him in person. I think it's shit. I think it's a super shit variant.
Okay.
I think it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. But I just think he's cool looking.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a glitter variant that would make sense, there would be very few. Like, glitter variants are just a variant. They don't symbolize anything. Like, to me, glitter would mean, like, something that looks mirrored. But...
Mirrored?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, something really shiny. Like a Mandalorian, for example, he might make a little bit of sense being glittered, even though he's not glittery, but he has that, like, metallic, shiny...
Oh, I see. I see. So you're saying that would be a good reason to make him...
That would be more acceptable. Selena, that's a good one, because you can make glittery dresses.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
But outside of that, like, Ursula being glittered, that's stupid, but that's one of my favorite pops.
You really like that one that much?
I love that one. A lot.
I like the idea of the Mandalorian being Diamond Edition.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like his helmet. Like if they only did certain parts.
Or a C-3PO. Gold glitter.
That's a great idea. Well, you know they're going to make it now because they made R2D2.
Probably, yeah.
Interesting.
But they're also not going to make it because Gastlecast said it.
I don't know. I think I would go for R2D2 over Grogu, personally. And I think it has a lot to do with him being metallic and like a little robot.
How do you feel about the fact that he's coming with a bag?
Honestly, I think the bag's fucking cool. I really do.
I
agree. Like out of all the bags that they've ever done, like they released these Loungefly bags and they just look sort of lame. Like the She-Ra one, we both agreed it was like not great. Like I can see how a fan would like it, but me personally, I wouldn't want to like use a backpack.
I don't like that shiny leather look. Like if I'm gonna wear something that's leather, it's gonna it looks cheap. It looks like a Halloween costume to me.
The X-Wing though, the X-Wing looks great, and even has the little porthole on it, which I still haven't figured out what the little porthole. I mean, that's where R2D2 goes.
People are gonna do weird shit with that. Just don't think about it.
But do you think the Funko Pop goes in there?
No, I don't.
Like if you out of box him and put him in there? No,
it's gonna be too small.
I think so too. That's what she said.
Why does the "We Hunt Together" yes voice sound like the Terminator?
"We Hunt Together" yes is from, well, it's not from anything. It was based on the lead singer of Guar. He talks like this. He like talks like a monster, and that's what one day. Did you just fart again?
Yeah.
God. And he goes, wait, he says in a song. I mentioned this before. He says something, and I have to go back and look and see if I get this right, because I've said this too many times. I don't even know if I'm right. But he says, "We hate great together," like that. That's how he says it. And when he said that in the song, it was in my mind when we were recording a video. Why can't I say it? When we were recording a video, in my head I heard "we hate the great together," and I said "we hunt together," and it became a thing. I mean, that virtually is how "We Hunt Together" became a thing, is because I just yelled it in one of the videos. Much the same of anything else that we do. Like you doing sucker.
Yeah.
That sort of was just on a whim.
It just happens.
Yeah, you just kind of do things. It's
we
like,
do a lot of things.
We like my editing process for making videos is so like takes so long, because most of the video is us just talking and yelling things and being crazy, and then we just cut out what works, or I cut out what works and I compile and make this video. So I always mention, like this week I had mentioned in the Facebook group on We Hunt Together, and then also on our Instagram, that if somebody wanted to be a YouTuber, here's my advice. And one piece of my advice was record a lot and then save that for the editing process, because not everything is going to be used. And I see a lot of people like static camera recording an entire video without any edits, which that's totally fine if that's the kind of thing that you want to do. But it just makes the videos look so much better when you edit them and make them look nice and kind of throw in a little, I don't know, razzle dazzle. I don't know how else to put it, but make it look pretty and fun and interesting. That static shot of a camera to me is just like, I have a hard time watching videos like that.
If people watched us unedited, first of all, they would think we are batshit insane.
Well, we are.
Second of
they
all,
would know us better, I think.
Second of all, it would just go on for too long, where, everybody has their different brand of content, and everybody has their preferences in how they like to do things, how they like to watch things. I like things to be quick and to the point, and you're that way too. But I think it's really interesting seeing unfinished product go to finished product.
Yes. Well,
it's
yeah.
Really neat.
It's interesting because we sit behind the camera every day and we record all this content, and then when I finally break it down, like sometimes I want to be Heather, like, and see the final product for the first time ever. You sit here in front of the camera, then you walk away, and then somebody edits it. So when I'm editing it, I'm watching the video like sometimes 5 times over to make sure that I've gotten everything I want to get out of the video. Heather watches it, and it's her first time seeing what we've done. I think that's for you, that's cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah, it has to be, because you're not even in here watching like what we've already recorded or anything.
I live it, and that I used to never watch our videos ever. And I started to, I would say within the last year or so, I started to a bit more. I don't watch every single video, but I watch a lot of them. Just because I sat here and I lived it, and I don't feel the need to relive it.
Right.
But seeing the final product is really impressive.
Yeah, Thomas actually made mention about he likes the unedited videos
that you used to put on Patreon.
I know.
He was supposed to put one on 2 days ago.
I know. I'm gonna put up the unedited video for tonight's video, because watched it. It's Heather likes to review it to make sure that we didn't put in like personal information. Like Heather has to go have like toe surgery or something. So none of that is in there. I know that for a fact. There's nothing like that in there. So I might post that tonight for you guys.
Toe surgery?
Yeah, because you got to get them toes chiseled down a little bit. They're too big.
Okay, you seriously can F off.
Right. Dwight Snoop. Love these two. They flip-flop more than politicians when it comes to NFTs. Yeah.
No, we don't.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, we do.
We do a little bit.
We joke about it.
We bought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NFTs, and I thought it was cool at first. And I did it more or less for experimental purposes.
So when we heard about them, we hated them.
Yes.
And I still don't like the idea of NFTs as a whole.
Heather's not as in it as I am. Like, I'm interested in it. Heather has interest in the fact of like getting when we get the limited pieces, when the drops occur, when we get the limited pieces, or if we get the limited pieces, Heather like is bouncing off the wall and it's like the greatest thing ever. But when we don't get anything, like in the most recent DC drop, we both were like, F NFTs, we're out. This is it. It's over.
Well, we didn't actually say we're out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's discouraging. Like this last drop was ridiculous. I know so many people who did not get in at all. Where the last ones, almost every single person that I know got in. So I don't know if it's what they're implementing that's sort of making it harder for regular people to get in, making it easier for bots, or if more people are just in it. I can't speak on that, but it's discouraging. But what's even more discouraging is when you can't get in, you get 2 packs and you don't get a thing from them. And it's like, okay, well, here's my collection of gifts on a computer screen.
Right.
And that's what I don't like about that. Like, I like the physical aspect of NFTs. I don't like NFTs.
I like going around and collecting them to finish a royalty set. And I see Headless Ned Stark is up there saying he needs 10 more to finish his royalty set. That's awesome. Congratulations, dude. I'm pretty far behind in that. I have a bunch of them, but I need a lot of NFTs. But I think for this one, I most likely will finish for the Batman Freddy. Only because I'd like to have every Freddy as the sets go on, at least ones that I'm interested in. If it's something I really don't know a thing about, I won't go for it. But the Batman one's really neat in my opinion. Sounds like gambling. Great when you win, shit when you lose. Absolutely, Dean. JP Padista, I have a question on NFTs. When you open a pack, is there a possibility that you can get multiples? Yes. So it is completely random. When you open the card pack, it actually pulls from the pool of NFTs. And so in other words, when you buy the card pack, it isn't like there are things inside the card pack. It's not actually an item. It actually, you open it and it's pulling from this place where all these NFTs are, obviously digitally, and it gives you a bunch of just random NFTs that are in this big basket of NFTs. So I didn't know that before we did the interview. But not that it matters, I guess, but it's interesting to know how all of this stuff works. And of course, when it comes to NFTs, I don't really care about NFTs outside of Funko. Like, personally, there are a lot of people out there who are collecting NFTs and they like the art side of it. But me personally, I don't really care about that. I like the redeemables. The redeemables is what really interests me. Yeah. And finishing the royalty sets, I think, is the most interesting part to me because it's like a little scavenger hunt. You have to go on and find everything, and some of the stuff is harder to get, some of the stuff is more expensive. Then you can find deals on things. You get NFTs really cheap. Then you got to base it off timeline. Like if you go in, I found if you go in during the weekend, it's much harder to get them on the weekend. They're more expensive. But if you go during the dead of the week, sometimes you can find a bunch of stuff for cheap. That's, to me, it's interesting. I'm learning more as I go too. I think that's cool.
Star asks, which NFTs would you need to pull in order to receive an actual physical pop? Because it's only specific ones. So there are a bunch of different cards. There's common, uncommon, epic, rare, and epic. So those don't get you anything at all unless you collect every single one of those cards.
Right.
So there's how many commons would you say in each set?
Oh God!
And
I mean, it increases every time. It increases every time.
So there's a bunch of commons, a bunch of uncommons, fewer rares and epics in each set. But you have to collect one of each one to get the royalty set. And for the DC drop, the royalty is the Freddy Funko as Batman. Typically, they're Freddy Funkos. So with the Scooby-Doo drop, it was Freddy Funko as Captain Cutler. As far as the other pops, you have to pull a legendary or a grail. So legendaries are typically, what, 3 or 4 in each set?
Legendaries typically 3 to, I think it's up to 5. Is it up to 5 this time?
I don't know.
4 or 5, I don't know.
But there's only one grail that you can pull, and it's one of... It's a lower... I think it's like 900... There's only 999 grails.
Yeah, something like... Well, this time it's up to 2,000. I think
really?
No, it isn't.
So.
Like 1,500. I know the numbers are like higher this go because there were much more NFTs out there, which was shocking to me because we did get 2 premium packs, and I figured from one of them we would get a redeemable. But I mean, of course, it's never promised. I've seen a lot of people, or read that a lot of people are buying premium packs. There was one dude who bought like 7, and this is on the secondary market, and he didn't get anything. And that really sucks, like big time. I would be frustrated over that. But hey, that's how it goes. As Dean Blockley said earlier, it's a gamble, right? So it's, if you win, it's awesome. If you lose, it sucks. And that's just kind of how it is.
Yeah, it really does suck.
Hold on.
Kathleen said, if Funko did a true NFT drop, no redeemables, wonder how many would sell? Not many, I'm sure.
Well, I think they would. But
really?
It would be, but I think it wouldn't be necessarily with the Funko collectors. I think it would be with like other people, because there are people out there who collect this stuff strictly for the digital aspect of it. They don't care about the physical stuff. Like there are people who are collecting all the NFTs and they're not turning them in. They're keeping them. So they're not turning it in for the physical stuff. Well, here's the thing. It sounds weird right now to us because you and I are in it for the physical part, but out there in the future, these could gather money, and they could be worth a lot of money. But who knows?
Can you redeem more than one of the same pop?
Yes.
If you have more than one of that particular NFT, yes, you can.
Absolutely. Yeah. There have been people who are opening packs that are getting like 3 or 4 redeemables, like in one single pack. It's just, again, it's all completely random. Completely random.
How long is tonight's video?
How the video we're dropping? I don't know why.
Because somebody asked.
Oh, somebody was asking the question. Hold on, let me see. It looks like 12 minutes and 20 seconds.
There you go.
And I actually edited. So Tuesday, I'm actually going to a concert with a friend. So I wanted to get a video done. I wanted to get a video done tonight so I could post it on Tuesday. And I think you guys are going to really like that one also. I was working on it. I still have to finish that. I'm going to see a band called Nightwish. I used to listen to Nightwish like years ago. It's been a long time. They're sort of a gothy band. They have a girl that is like the lead singer, and it's like almost like, I can't explain it. She sings almost like you're in an opera almost. Like her voice is cool. Like, yeah, she has a cool voice. So I'm kind of excited. I've never seen them before, so that'll be kind of fun. I'll be seeing them locally. What do you got? Let's see. What do you think the value of these NFT pops will be in the future? Well, considering that the Bebop right now sits at $390 from the TMNT set, I think it's one of those things where, they're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, but they're going to reach a point where they just keep going up because people are going to get Bebop in their collection. People are going to then stand on the Bebop, keep the Bebop and not give it up. And then TMNT collectors out there, ones that are new and old, who did not get the Bebop Funko Pop and the other TMNT Funko Pops from the NFT drop, will want them. And that's when you'll start seeing them rise. That's how all this stuff is going to work. Transformers, they recently dropped their whole line of Transformers. There's a lot of TFers out there. Me being a TFer, as you guys know, they want those Funko Pops. They want to complete sets. in order to complete sets, you need those NFT Funko Pops, and that's what's really going to bring the value on this stuff. So if not today, and not getting a bunch of money today, eventually we will. But I mean, that's pretty much the same thing for most Funko Pops out there.
So Bless Fresh asked an interesting question. They said, so you're saying if you get one Grail NFT or one Legendary NFT that is redeemable for the pop, but all other NFTs you must accumulate the entire set to redeem? No. So there's only one Grail NFT per set. And then there's one royalty. So the royalty NFT that you receive, which in this case is Freddy as Batman, you have to collect every single NFT card aside from the redeemable cards. But for the redeemables, there's one Grail and then the royalty, like I just said, but then there's multiple legendaries. There's like 4 or 5, you said?
Yeah.
That you can pull. So you can pull up to however many there are.
Yes.
Yeah,
because I believe there was 4 legendaries during the Scooby drop, 1 Grail, 1 royalty. But I think this one there might have been 5 legendaries. I can't remember.
I'm trying
You're
to
gonna look.
I'm trying to figure it out. So
Anna Reyes says, "Hey, you two, how was Mother's Day, Heather? My high school band won the gold award for the band competition. There are no winners or losers, just accuracy on music. Congratulations, Anna Reyes. You guys sound awesome." And if you didn't hear, because I was reading the rest of the question, Heather had a nice Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was very nice. We saw family, and I got the best homemade card from Max, and new PlayStation 5 controller.
That's right. I bought her a PlayStation 5 controller, a purple one, because that's her favorite color. I almost wanted to buy one for myself, because that's my favorite color too, but they only had one, and I thought my baby had to have it, so I got it for her. Plus, I'm good. I have enough controllers. Bebop will probably go up more if Funko drops the rest of the TMNT Blacklight. Yeah, I completely agree, Rafa. Completely agree. I didn't even take that into consideration, but you are absolutely right about that. Even with bots, you still have to have money to buy them, though. LOL. Oh, yeah. Or I guess we're talking about NFTs on that one. Yeah. So the NFT thing is an interesting game because to buy them, it's hard to buy them. And then once you do get your packs, you're not going to have all the NFTs to finish the royalty set. So that means you have to go out and buy more. So this can become a very deep or heavy to the wallet sort of a situation. Spending a lot of money to complete the sets. And I certainly did. I did for the Transformers I did okay. I didn't spend a too crazy amount of money. Scooby-Doo was a rough one because it was more NFTs.
Okay.
Dead Boy, we have PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. And we also have computers, but we don't really game on those. I don't game as much as I used to.
Okay, so what was the Grail in this set?
Grail was Batman.
Batman, one of the Batmans?
Yep. So there was
okay, so it's
4
the Batman
total.
Rebirth.
Yes.
So there's 4 legendaries that you can pull.
Yeah.
1 Grail, and then the 1 royalty set where you have to complete
the
all
uncommon,
the
the commons, the rares, and the epics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It really is a lot. It's not for everybody. It's not ever going to be for everybody.
No.
We like it, sort of. I don't know. I still have mixed feelings on NFTs.
What games do you play on PS5, Dwight Snoop asks?
Right now I'm playing Dying Light 2. I really love The Sims. I know that a lot of you are judging me right now.
You're heavy in Dying Light 2 right now, though. You're way further than me even at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you surpassed me. Yeah, you did good.
And I have so Dying Light 2 is a zombie game, and I have this really weird thing. Zombies freak me the fuck out. Because I feel like that's sort of a realistic monster, whereas Freddy Krueger would be less realistic because who's gonna murder you while you're dreaming? You know what I'm saying? That's less realistic to me. Whereas zombies, who knows? People do crazy shit.
Isn't it weird that zombies are like one of the newest movie monsters?
Really?
Like, think about that. Like, movie monsters vampires, Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster, the Mummy, all those things are way in the past. Zombies were something that were derived in, I think it might have been the 50s and the 60s or something like that. But it's one of the zombies that we know today, at least the ones that are eating brains and stuff. But I always found that kind of interesting. They're sort of
strange.
a newer monster. I love zombies. Anything zombies, awesome.
They really freak me out, and I have this huge fear of being chased. Like, Chris makes fun of me all the time, and sometimes he'll like chase me around the house. It's really fucking weird. But he'll like get behind me when I'm on the stairs, like making really big footprints. And I think
footprints.
Yeah,
you
like
mean
footsteps.
Stomps?
I think he thinks that like my fear is less serious than it is, but it seriously freaks me out big time.
Yeah.
Like, all of my nightmares are me being chased.
Yeah, I don't like being chased either.
I
truthfully.
hate it.
Yeah, Dying Light 2 is really good at making you feel like you're being chased.
Yeah,
and I hate
the zombies. First of all, a lot of them are really fast, and
yes.
second of all, like, they're always coming after you. I hate it. It freaks me out. I legitimately told Chris after the first like 10 minutes of me playing it, I was like, I don't want to play this game.
Right.
I don't like it. It's scaring me.
Freaking you out.
Yeah. But I'm kicking butt.
She loves it. Dwight Snoop said he wants to play that game, Dying Light 2. It's on his list. The first one.
It's a lot of fun.
He played the first one back in 2015, so did I.
I never
loved
played
the game.
it.
It was a good game.
Another game that I like is Kingdom Hearts. I love the Kingdom Hearts games. I had them on PlayStation 2, and then I got them on PlayStation 4, the discs with like multiple of them. I really like them.
JP Batista asked, you think the next diecast would be Disney characters? That's a possibility.
Yeah, probably.
They're doing a Black Panther as far as I know, and then we're getting the Vader. But Disney would be interesting. I would love to see a Mickey Mouse in diecast. Although
I would love to see the princesses.
Yeah, the princesses might be cool. I don't know. I don't care so much about diecast. I like the first couple, but I'm out. How much earwax do you need to get the good stuff? He's talking about, okay, for the wax wallet. Kathleen Suey says, I bought my Mother's Day gift, the Loungefly Back to the Future backpack. Yeah, that's awesome. So we bought one as well, and there's a chance to get a signed Doc Brown, a signed Marty McFly, and the green Plutonium Marty McFly, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Rashawn, what's up, man?
Thomas freaked out playing Resident Evil 4 in VR. Yes, I did that. I hated it.
Not Resident Evil 4. You played Resident Evil 7.
Whatever. It was scary. There was this guy, and he was so gross, and he kept chasing me. And at one point, he was like busting through walls and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm done. I couldn't do it.
Night of the Living Dead is kind of what most people think as a first zombie movie. I think the first one was actually in the 1930s, but the other one is yeah. So that's the point I was making, is that the zombie monster we know of today, being the slow moving zombie, eat your brains and all that stuff, or eat your skin, cannibals. That's like a new age creature, I guess, in terms of things. Vampires have been written for many years and all that kind of stuff. The zombie is a newer thing. And I love zombies.
I hate fast zombies. I hate them. I will not watch a fast zombie movie.
It's a fast zombie. I don't like fast zombies. I don't like fast zombies because I like Romero zombies. Shane Miller says they could make a Johnny 5. Funko does not. Funko don't have to paint the common or chase variant if it's diecast. Hell yeah, I would be so down for a Johnny 5. Do you know who Johnny 5 is? He was from a film called Short Circuit. And he's like a robot. Johnny 5 is alive! You've never seen that?
I have no idea what
it's a 1980s film, but there was a couple of them, and they were really goofy. Max and I actually watched the first one last year, I think, and he loved it. It's actually a pretty fun movie.
He likes the weirdest shit. Like,
it's not that weird, though.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Oh, go ahead.
Like, he likes things that I would never expect him to like.
Right, yeah.
Like the most random things. And then he'll like be meh about things that I expect him to really like. Like, I introduced him to the Rugrats, and I thought he would be head over heels for it. And I think he's grown to like it. But at first, he wasn't into it. But one thing that I told him to watch that I didn't think he would like at all, but I told him to give it a try, was Fairly Odd Parents, and he cannot stop watching it. He loves
that show, yeah. Dwight Snoop says, I love Heather's taste in games. Heather, they are remaking Dead Space. So Heather's never played Dead Space, but I have. I was a huge fan of the first and second game. I hated the third game. So it sounds like you and I have taste in games also. So haven't I been talking about like we both like the games? What's this guy doing? I don't understand this guy. What's he trying to do? Is he fawning all over you, Heather? Is that what's happening here? Is he loving on you?
Let me tell you something.
You can tell me something. You don't have to get this close when you tell me, but
yes,
you can tell me. I don't think you do.
I don't think people like you.
Well, I think we figured that out. I think that's something we've proven in way early on.
They want to play games with me.
I know they do. Do they have a Johnny 5? No, they do not have a Johnny 5 Pop. Nicholas, and hello, Nicholas. Glad to have you here. How old is my son? My son is 11 years old.
He's about to be 11.
Have you played Doom? Yes. I think I played every iteration of Doom since the beginning. And the newest one is a lot of fun. It's just very fast paced. That's a tough game. Have you ever played the Doom game?
No, I've never played it.
Holy crap, that game's wild.
I think you bought it and you were getting... Was it sort of recent that you bought it? I bought the newer one. The old house that we lived at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I remember you getting really pissed off over that game.
It's incredibly fast-paced.
Yeah, you kept complaining about that, and you would get really mad.
Oh, it's frustrating.
And I've never seen you that mad over a video game.
Oh, Dwight said I'm cool too. Thanks, buddy. It's okay. You can warm up on Heather. Everybody likes to warm up on Heather. Oh, thank you, Patrick. He says I'm hot. I'm a hot man.
Wow.
Well, let me stretch out a little bit here now that I hear that. There for a second, we were hearing that nobody likes me. Now I'm hot, so... That's me being hot.
You know what's really weird? I saw your hands disappear under the table for a minute, so I think you created this profile calling you hot.
You think that's what I'm doing under the table during a live, Heather?
Oh,
yeah. You think you'd be out of your mind if it's saying something like that. I have to set him up with Steph. She is almost 11, long distance relationship. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Max is he's a good kid. He's not into girls or anything right now. He's like
he is, but he isn't.
Or he's just not into that. I don't know.
He's like me when I was a kid. Like I like to look, but like I didn't like to be vocal about it.
Right.
Like I had the biggest crush on this boy when I was in the 3rd grade. Like I thought he was so cute, but I would never tell my parents that I liked him. Nerdified.
That's awesome. So he's going to Star Wars Celebration and getting autographs. We are huge in autographs. Tamura Morrison, I would love to get an auto from him. I actually have a couple of Funko Pops specifically that are just kind of setting out that I would have him sign. The one I think I would have him sign is him in the robe with the gaffy stick. I think that would be super dope. Bye, Batman Funko Hunter. I see you here. You said peace out. Clockwork Orange, Dead Boy. I haven't watched that in so long. So long. Koba, what pop are you anticipating to purchase? Personally, I know Heather will have her, glorious answer, but mine, I know they're making Soprano Pops from the television show Sopranos. I really want those. Like, if I can get them, I'd be real happy. Heather, what are you anticipating? Like, what do you want?
What do I want to come out, or what do I want that is coming out?
What do you want what are you anticipating? Meaning something that's been announced already. Good answer.
Yeah,
All right, good answer, Heather.
I really don't know.
There's nothing like on the horizon?
There will be once Funkoween happens. I know
because you know some of the Funkoween stuff.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I know you do.
I might. I didn't say that.
There have been leaks. We just haven't talked about it.
Yeah, we don't really talk leaks.
Well, we don't talk leaks because we don't want legal action to be taken upon us.
Yeah. I just love anything Halloween. I'm just excited to see what all they announce. Patrick, your daughter just turned 13.
Pray for me.
I do not envy you. Teenage girls are something
rough.
else.
That's rough. Yeah.
Just give her space when you need to. I know you're not asking for advice, but just when she tells you, "Leave me alone, Dad," it means leave her alone.
There you go. That's
or
lit.
maybe it could also mean give her a hug.
That's some good advice from Heather.
Teenage girls don't know what they want, and once they turn into a teenager, up until I think death, they never know what they want.
Nerdified, I'd say the pop. I'm personally not a guy who gets Black Series stuff signed. I have some Black Series, but I unbox all of them. Funko Pops, I don't know. Funko Pops is like the most interesting thing to get signed, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't get like a Hot Toys box signed or anything. You display all your Funko. I mean, I don't know how you display your Black Series, but you display your Funko Pop boxes typically, like your Pops in the box. And that, to me, that looks good on a shelf signed. It's a pretty good, like, talking piece.
Yeah.
You know?
Pundit says, "Hi, Gastlecast. Been watching your content for a while now. Great content. Keep up the great work."
Oh, thank you so much. It's Mind It Pundit.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Mind It Pundit.
Did I say Mundit?
They have not made they haven't made Goodfellas Pops, Patrick, but I would be all over those, like, in a really big way. I love that film. Anna, did we finish Moon Knight? Or you asked me, but Heather and I both watched it.
Yes, loved it.
If so, thoughts on the show. So, personally, I thought the show was okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. And it's weird. So, Heather and I are, like, on two different sides. Heather loved Moon Knight. I thought it was okay. I loved Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And Heather thought it was okay. So, we're, like, sort of swapped there a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought Doctor Strange was one of the best Marvel films I've seen in a long, like, aside from Spider-Man, Spider-Man No Way Home, I really loved that, but Doctor Strange was something completely different, and it was a Sam Raimi film, and I love Sam Raimi, so.
Okay, do you want to know my issue with it? No spoilers. I kept hearing amazing things about it. People kept saying, "Oh, I just saw a spoiler. If it's true, it's going to be fucking awesome. I'm so excited." So I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to be huge. So I went into it expecting, like, this insane, crazy, awesome, amazing movie. And it was great. It was fantastic. But I feel like my expectations were way, way higher than they should have been. And it's my fault for allowing myself to feel that way, I think. Like, I feel like if I didn't go in with any expectations, I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Gotcha. I gotcha. No, it makes sense. So basically, it was like larger than life before you stepped through the door. And then when you got in there and it wasn't as large as you anticipated or thought, it just made it less
I thought
exciting.
It was going to be
mind-blowing.
Like Endgame for me.
Gotcha.
Endgame, oh my, I could watch that, like, every single day and love it just the same. There was so much emotion in that movie. I, like, cried in the middle of the theater every single time we watched it.
I cried tears of joy. When Spider-Man swings in through the portal, it made me, like, crazy.
And
I couldn't believe it.
It was mostly joy. It was so cool.
So a couple questions, and I'm going to have you answer one because favorite Cartoon Network show?
Favorite Cartoon Network show, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
And then where can I get the R2D2 Diamond Pop for not an insane price?
Don't buy it right now.
Well, no, don't buy it now. But look for the drop when it happens on Funko.com. It'll be on Funko Shop. You should be able to buy it there, and it shouldn't be too expensive. So just give yourself some time to wait.
No, it comes with the bag.
Yeah, they'll sell it on Funko Shop.
You said it shouldn't be too expensive.
No, in other words, it shouldn't be too expensive. Like, it's going to be a couple bucks, but it's not going to be like $300 expensive. It's $100 to get everything. Yeah.
It'll be, and you can sell the bag on the secondary market. Loungefly collectors are nuts.
Right.
So honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if people were getting the full $100 for that bag and just getting the pop for free, essentially.
Sean Green, I agree with you, buddy. The Wanda being in the film was awesome.
Nikki Papadop said, "I want Spice Girls, California Raisins, and Street Sharks." That's awesome. Nikki, did you see that there's a Spice Girls Lego set? They're so freaking cute.
Oh yeah, Heather saw them. She really likes
them. We
them.
saw them at the Lego.
I'm gonna have to buy them for Heather at some point. Nerdified. If it were the helmet or the pop, I probably would still personally do the pop, but that's a tough one. The helmet would be super, super cool. Like, I'm just picturing this in my head. If I had the Boba Fett helmet signed and then also the Mando helmet signed by, I can't remember now the actor's name, but the actor who plays Mando to sign that helmet and you had them side by side, that'd be super dope. But I think I'd have the same feeling if I had the Funko Pop sing. So I don't know. I think either or is dope. Like, that's cool. I like your ideas. Yes, Nicholas. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it was a one-time event. I agree. It was. I don't know. It took you out of the MCU 616 into somewhere else and then back. And it kind of, I don't know. Does it matter? Hopefully I'm not saying too much. But it was a great movie. I loved it. I loved the horror aspect of it a lot. Did you see Bam settle his lawsuit? Yeah, I did. I think he's going through a lot. I think he realized how stupid he was in everything that he was doing. He was really messed up mentally. And now he's trying to get his life back in order. And I hope he does. I hope Bam Margera gets his life back in order. Because I've always really liked his content and things that he does. And he's always been very funny and interesting. Hopefully he can stop all the BS and get back to doing real cool stuff again.
Oh, Nikki got the Lego set. Aren't you cool? I'm jealous.
What Lego set?
The Spice Girls!
Oh, Spice Girls. Okay.
I'm so freaking jealous. I love the Spice Girls.
Thomas says, you're right about Loungefly collectors. I bought my wife a random Lilo and Stitch bag, and for my wife $90, and now it's worth $195. Wow.
Yeah,
that's climbed up there almost double.
Crazy.
Yeah, practically double. That's great.
2% Christina said they took it as close to rated R as they could with the gore. I wish it would have been R because there are some things that I would have really liked to see. It sounds horrible, but I don't enjoy overdone gore, but I do like a little bit of gore. Like, I just like cool shit. And
so one thing, if you saw Doctor Strange, I recommend that you watch the first episode of Invincible. That's on Amazon. It's a cartoon show, and oh my God, what is going on with you?
Why did you bark
You're disgusting.
that loud?
Watch the first episode of Invincible. It's like the end of the episode. It's one of the best scenes I've ever seen, like in animation ever. It's so awesome. You stink. You're disgusting. What the fuck? Like, I'm sitting here doing stuff. Like, take it outside.
It just happened.
I know it did. It's disgusting. God, you're so gross. But anyway, watch the first episode of Invincible, like the last part of Invincible. It's fantastic. It's very much like what happens in. You stink really bad, and I can't handle it. Like, for real. Like, I can't do this. I'm gonna have to sign off. Like, I don't think I can do this. You're grossing me out. And you're sitting over here, and you're talking. Hold on, the live's over right now. You're sitting over here talking shit because I do a burp, and you're gonna fucking blow your pants out, and like everything's cool. Like, you just legitimately pooped in your pants, and it's still in there because I smell it.
I think it is.
God, you are so disgusting. Good Lord, the Amber Heard edition. Shane Miller says, yes, exactly. Good God Almighty. Erica Tucker, yes, Invincible is awesome. Love that show. I really wish I could get Heather to watch it. I don't think she will, though.
No, so I will watch it. I really enjoyed what I saw. You just kept going and going without me. It's so
good. Oh my God, it's so good.
I wish I could get you to watch The Umbrella Academy.
I couldn't stop watching Invincible. That was the thing. I watched that all like in like a matter of 2 days. I was stuck on that show. It was amazing. That, you know, somebody asked earlier, what am I anticipating in terms of Funko Pops? They need to make Funko Pops from that show. I would buy all of them. I would buy all of them. Are you done being disgusting now?
Yeah, I'm really annoyed.
With what?
PayPal...
You gotta go clean your pants out?
No, it was a fart, Chris. It was just air.
I'm telling you, that was a poop.
No, I'm getting really annoyed with PayPal sending me these credit card offers. I don't want their fucking credit card. I don't. Carlos Q said I'm fartastic, and that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
That was in my wedding vows. Heather,
No, it
you're a
wasn't.
fartastic.
I wish it was.
Too bad Chris's nose isn't invincible. I always wonder why you guys keep a can of air freshener on the table. Of course.
Don't keep a can of air freshener.
Oh, don't, yeah. We do,
Because
actually.
then it
It's
would
right here.
smell like farts and flowers, and that's not a good mix. I'd rather just smell the fart.
Erica, I totally understand that. Like, watching that show, like, I got fully dragged into it, immersed. What a great show. I can't wait for the next season. It's a fantastic show. Have the price of Johnny Depp pops risen or fallen in recent times? That's a very good question.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll look.
I was gonna look. You talk. You're better at talking. I'll look.
Jack Sparrow.
I
'Cause
was
I
doing
think-
Jack Sparrow.
Because I think he's the only character they made in Funko Pop form.
No, Edward Scissorhands.
Jack Sparrow, not much. He doesn't look like he's that
Edward
expensive.
Scissorhands has not risen.
What's he at now? The Commodore.
49.
God, I bought him for $40 years ago.
Yeah,
Years and years ago.
He's nothing still.
Do you like the smell of your own fart?
No, I think
You-
it's disgusting.
Do you really?
Mm.
Like, you don't sit there and, like, take it in?
And then Mad Hatter. He was Mad Hatter.
He was, but you don't like the smell of your own fart?
Mm-mm.
That's
No,
really
it's
weird.
gross. $8.
Is it
for the
gross?
Mad Hatter,
Hold on, is it gross?
$12.
Is it gross to say that you do like it? Like, is that the reason why you're not saying you like it?
No, I don't. I think it's gross. I know when.
Like, do you hold your
doesn't smell-
breath?
The fucking keychain for Mad Hatter is almost worth as much as the pop, and it's worth more than one of the pops.
Do you hold your breath when you fart?
No, because I gotta breathe.
No, but I mean, you know, do you, like, do that thing where you breathe through your mouth?
No.
Like when you smell somebody else's fart?
Why would I want to eat my fart?
Well, so you don't have to smell it.
I'd rather
You're
smell
eating
it
it.
than
You're
eat
eating
it.
it through your nose or your mouth. You got a choice.
I'd rather it come through my nose.
That's bizarre. What about his character in Yeah, so Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, is there one of him? Willy Wonka? Did they make a Willy Wonka pop of him?
I believe they did.
Did they?
I believe so.
That was a creepy version of Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Holy
they only
balls.
made Jack Sparrow.
I thought they did. Take it easier there, Hoss. I can't believe it, but buying pops has gotten me to start watching anime. I just binged Demon Hunters because I wanted to know what all these characters are. They kept releasing and I got hooked. That's crazy. Everybody has told us, or not everybody, but a lot of people have told us to go and watch was it Demon Hunter? Is that the show?
Demon Slayer, Hunter.
That's it, Demon Slayer. To watch that. That's the show. And we have never gotten around to it, but I will. I'll check it out. Hey, Heather, have you ever played VR version of Kingdom Hearts?
No, I have not. I'm not really that into VR. We played it for a while when the PlayStation VR came out, and it was fun, but I don't like the way that it makes me feel, so I just don't really do it.
What, VR?
Yeah.
We had fun a little bit when we first got
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. The games that I do like on VR, Fruit Ninja was fun, Beat Saber was fun, and so was that, what was that game called that we loved with the clowns?
Oh, the game where you're shooting.
Yeah, it's a shooting
I
game,
can't
but you're
remember.
riding like a train, but it's like horror.
Yeah, it was
themed.
for PlayStation.
That was
It
a lot
fun.
of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We watched Schitt's Creek because we found the David Chase, and that show was hilarious. Yes, 2% Christina.
I love Schitt's Creek, and I just want to be David and Moira at the same time. I have this sweater that I got at Target, and it is the most gaudy sweater you will ever see.
Did you see this?
But not yet. I will in a moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Do you have to, like, you literally just picked your phone up to throw me off?
Oh, I did. On purpose.
Yeah,
No, but I wanted to know if you saw it.
No, I didn't.
We have breaking ghastly news in, but I can't share it with you.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so
But we might share it with patrons in some capacity.
we're not.
No, some information.
Okay, not the whole thing. You need to leave some surprise for people.
I am leaving surprises.
No, you're not. It is a fuzzy black and white striped sweater, and it is the most ugly thing you will ever see, but the most beautiful thing that you will ever see. It looks like something David Rose would wear, and I love it. I freaking love that sweater.
Hey, Fat Boy Kicks. Yes, we got the Lego DeLorean. We have not finished building it. Max and I started last night. We got through bag number 1, and we will work more on that throughout this week. Hopefully, by next weekend, we'll have it completed. I'd really like to complete it. It's such a cool, like the set is really cool, which brings me to a funny story. Last night, Max and I set up all the lighting, and we had the camera set and everything, and we were going to film and do a, what do you call that? Like a quick, oh, that's right, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, Rush of Blood star.
Yeah. But we were going to do like a quick run through of building the DeLorean, and nothing worked. I had to buy a new cable today for the camera because I had a cable that malfunctioned. So we didn't do that. But in the future, I would like to do some Lego type things. I think that would be kind of fun on the channel. Something a little different. What do we think of, when do you think that Darth Vader diecast will release? That's a good question. Who's asked that? Yeah, Fatboy Kicks, that's a good question. I don't know. I figured that they would drop it, like they would announce it last week and then drop it like on Friday. Like I figured it was going to be like that fast, but I guess not. So I'm not sure. My guess maybe would be around the time of Star Wars Celebration, because that's like the next big Star Wars thing, but it's hard to say. Hard to say. Shane Millett, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. And I think now is the time for us to go anyway. Speed build, thank you, Team Blockley. I think it's time for us to go because we got to get ready.
Is it because I farted?
It was. We have to get ready for our trip tomorrow. We're going to the Harry Potter exhibit in Philadelphia, and we're going to spend our day there eating and seeing the Harry Potter stuff and just having a good blast. So wish us well. It should be fun. We will be back here next Sunday to hang out with you. Patrons, we will let you know very soon what's going on with the live. We're going to do a full Star Wars giveaway. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're not a patron and you want to become one, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. I'm going to drop an unedited version of a video this evening. So, because Thomas mentioned that, and I've been really stupid by not posting those. Like, and when I say stupid, I mean stupid because I should be doing these things for our patrons. So I really apologize for that. I want to give you cool content like that. So look out for something tonight. Can we make a quick video, a quick one day of your collection of Pops and Hot Toys? Can we do a quick, that wouldn't be a quick video. That would take a while. I could probably show what's in the room, but in terms of like the entire collection, that'd be insane. Like really insane, but I'll do my best. I like the idea, but I'll do my best, I promise.
We would really at some point like to do another crib style video. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but we had a ton of fun making it. It's really corny and we like went for corniness, and yes. I think we did a good job. But I'd like to do that again at some point. However, my collection isn't where I want it to be as far as looks go. Like, it's all over the place, and I need it to look better. Right, exactly. So now is the time for you to go and watch the brand new Gastlecast video. It just went up like 2 minutes ago, so go and check that out. New video will be coming tomorrow, most likely of our Harry Potter trip. A new video will then come on Tuesday. We're going to talk about some Jurassic World stuff, but tonight is all about Doctor Strange. Go and watch the video. Enjoy it. It's fun. It's funny. And patrons, look out for the unedited content coming to you very soon tonight. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting us and hanging out with us and liking. Please like the video at some point. And thank you for all of your love. You guys are awesome. Remember, as always, we are together, guys. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.